Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Sandy Alcantara is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Standing in, Mike Yastrzemski. He will lead this one off today.
San Francisco, the right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Around first, digging for 2. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
In now, Donovan Solano. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
In now, Alex Dickerson. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Giants break out on top here 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cooper is there. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 9, Brandon.
So striding
Belt.
forward now, Brandon Belt. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's got a 3-for-5 line. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Wallach has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Giants on top, 1-0. Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Digging in now, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Marlins, the left fielder, Corey.
Now the pitch.
Dickerson.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Starling Marte.
So stepping in, Starling Marte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jesus
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Cueto gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Aguilar playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria.
First offering on its way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot for Evan Longoria as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford,
The shortstop.
as he sends it on the ground to first.
Crawford.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8. The center fielder, number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
Stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Batting 9.
To the plate now, Johnny Cueto. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Ready for another chance? Mike Yastrzemski. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box now, Donovan Solano. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cooper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 4 and the Marlins nothing. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's the 0-1. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Cueto offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Garrett Cooper goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Jazz Chisholm is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Cueto pauses. Here he comes 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now to the plate, Buster Posey. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
So 1 away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Now batting, Evan Longoria. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he rips it on the ground to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Giants are down on 4 pitches. They lead it 4-0. Bottom of the third now, and next to hit is the catcher, Chad Wallach.
The catcher, Chad Wallach.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
Stepping up to the plate, Sandy Alcantara, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Here it comes, 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said 1,000,000 times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cueto gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Hit to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Here's Starling Marte. And Cueto starts him out with strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Jesus Aguilar is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Dickerson on second. Marte at first. 2 out in the inning.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Marlins strand a pair. They're down 4-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mauricio Dubon, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run. Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Standing in now, Johnny Cueto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Popped up. Anderson is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Mike Yastrzemski. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Donovan.
Digging in once again, Donovan Solano. A fly out and a single for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Josh Smith answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Josh Smith.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Has a look, now the pitch.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
From the stretch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Giants will have to be content with just the one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Giants lead it 5-0. Digging in, Brian Anderson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now here it comes.
That's Walter.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cooper.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Rojas, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Cueto's ready. Here it is. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt.
And now pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Fly ball right down the line in left. Dickerson on the move. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Marte going back to the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
Stepping into the box, Mauricio Dubon. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Johnny Cueto. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Giants get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Giants 6 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jazz Chisholm. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Wallach, a 27-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Solano into shallow center. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ryan Stanek gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Austin Slater will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Austin Slater.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Cooper is there, 1 away.
Now batter, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Digging in and looking for more. Alex Dickerson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. There's one. Relayed to Aguilar, the double play, and that retires the side. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. San Francisco leads this one 6-0. Wilmer Flores stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Number 13, Austin Slater. Now at second base. Number 41, Wilmer Flores.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Corey Dickerson. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Dickerson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Here comes the first pitch. Starling Marte started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Just hung in there on that one. Cueto gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that. That was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Number 33 will come on now and pinch run here. In now, Evan Longoria, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
Number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
Into the box. Now, Luis Basabe will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Basabe is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
The pitcher, number 47, Johnny Cueto.
At the plate now, Johnny Cueto. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin Slater.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as he hits one on a line to left field. Dickerson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Luis Basabe will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 61, Luis Basabe. Now at first base, number 33.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Posey over to his right. One out.
The batter, the right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Cooper.
Garrett Cooper stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he is really.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Wilmer Flores. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a drive out to left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
At the plate, Alex Dickerson drilled to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ and Aramis Garcia will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. Hard hit ball to second, scooped up, and he's out on the tag, but a run is in to score away from the play.
Good manufactured run right there. Leadoff double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Next to bat for the Giants, number 33, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left as the blowout continues.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Yimi Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Yimi Garcia. Third baseman, Evan.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Giants out in front here, 10-0.
Your attention, please. This game for the Giants. Now catching number 16.
Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. There is Crawford. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Chad Wallach stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Slater's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Corey Dickerson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Stephen Tarpley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. This is pulled into right. Cooper is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now back, the center fielder, Luis.
At the plate, Luis Basabe. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Hit high and deep out to left. Dickerson going back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left as this lead got even wider. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like a crazy 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it, and that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Pat Venditti enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Alex Dickerson. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, number 16.
Stepping in now, Aramis Garcia. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Standing in now, number 33. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Grounded to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Striding in once again, Evan Longoria. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Giants on top. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Jesus Aguilar is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Brian Anderson stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-0 the final in this one. The Giants jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Johnny Cueto earns the victory on the mound. Sandy Alcantara couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.